And now I got to wait for the delay. Let's see.
Yeah, thanks for setting this up.
Oh yeah, no problem. This is once you kind of go through one of these, it's pretty easy to get this set up and get everyone all involved here. Oh, there we go. I think we're good. All right, we got audio. We are live.
Outstanding.
Outstanding to our 5 people who are watching the very beginning of the live stream here. There we go. I am Blackphoenix. You're here watching one of my crazy ass, unscripted, casual type live streams where we will just talk about random crap. With me, I've got the awesome BikesBeardsandBrews, and I've got, for the very first time on his very first live stream, RoadReality down below.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem.
I heard blondes have more fun.
So I reached out to these guys. I was like, hey, I want to do another live stream. Would you guys be interested? And they both immediately said yes. So that was cool. So we're going to get to give these guys a chance to talk about their channels, talk about themselves for a little bit. And then we'll get in with a chat and just kind of see where the night takes us. So, Bikes, Beards and Brews, if you want to take it away, let people know who you are and what your channel is about.
So I'm Ben from Bikes, Beards, and Brews. I make dumb fucking videos that usually annoy the shit out of people and subtly call out dumb shit. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm drinking and riding and just doing whatever I feel like at the time and not really caring. And
nice.
that's PT.
Yeah. I can say that is a very accurate channel description there.
I focus on dumb fuckery.
Nice.
Yeah. Go ahead, RoadReality. Let's learn about you a little bit.
I am John from Maryland. I ride a Harley. I like long walks on the beach and also doing dumb fuckery because I'm not smart enough to do anything else. So I basically test the crap out of my equipment, risk breaking it and wrecking my bike all at once. And I like riding around and doing stupid shit. So that's what I do. And blondes have more fun. It's a fact. I don't know what else to say there.
That's
5 minutes from now, I'll have a witty comeback. But right now, no, I'm just enjoying being on the other side of the camera for once.
Yeah, these are fun. I like doing these every now and then. It kind of switches things up a little bit. And then I do enjoy getting more people involved because then it makes it more fun rather than me just talking to myself, hoping someone's listening. We can sit here. We can just have a discussion about random stupid stuff going on. I was just going to say, hey, RoadReality's in the chat, but he's also on here live. I'm like,
yeah, it's like when Thrill Mouse Moto announces your presence, like, look out, people. That's my reputation.
There we go. We got NVA riders in the chat. Thanks for coming up. We got Mike Will Bike in the chat saying what up. Code Gray saying yo. Here we go. Now we got the chat going.
Yeah, we're getting the regulars in there. So, nice.
Yeah, gives them a little bit. First 5 minutes when you go live. Then it's weird when you do like a live stream. YouTube doesn't always put it on your video channel there, but when you go live, then it shows up on people's feeds if they're logged in. It's kind of weird. I wish they did it like a premiere because a premiere will show up in your subscriptions there.
No, then you get that dumb fucking music for 2 minutes and you want to kill yourself.
Oh God, those are the worst.
Yeah, they're giving you some options now, though. You can like change the background or something, but I don't think you can change anything else.
Yeah, but it's your options are like shit sandwich, douche sandwich, fucking shoot me sandwich. It's nothing good.
Right. I mean, that would be cool if they gave you like an option to upload something, I suppose, but that would definitely be better.
Yeah, that'd be better. I mean, if you could definitely like do something that was like closer to your actual logo or something like that, that would work.
Yeah, I mean, just uploading a logo for 2 minutes is probably better and makes more sense.
Or like a short porno or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah, just the part until the plumber actually reaches the kitchen.
Yeah,
I don't want to get demonetized.
That just reminded me of I'm on TikTok too, and I watch some of these TikTok videos, and there's this plumber guy, and this girl like flirting with the plumber, but it's totally going over his head, and he has no idea that she's flirting with him, and he's like, "No, I just cleaned your pipes. Your pipes don't need to be cleaned anymore. They're fine. I just did it." Like stuff like that.
I think I saw that one.
Yeah, and there's like a few of them that he does that. I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I had to take the wig off. I was pretty sure I was going to catch it on fire here.
Alcohol, a wig, and cigar. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
recipe going on over there.
You know, it's like my recent video where I hopped on the KZ and I had a cigar going, and then I was like, "Do you smell gas? Because I smell gas." "Wait, you're on a video. You can't smell gas." And I look down and there's a puddle of fuel on the ground, and I'm sitting there smoking a cigar. That's the kind of thing that I get into.
Right. So have you always ridden with a cigar? Like, I just find that like that's just another thing that you got to concentrate on while riding.
I started smoking a cigar on a bike in 2012 when I got my first half helmet, and it just comes naturally. I've only burned one eyebrow off doing it. It's not usually a big deal. I find that the batwing fairing really helps with letting the cigar burn longer and not getting ash in my face as much.
Right. That works. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm thinking of. So I see got like a lot of the older Harley guys will be sitting there smoking on a cigar and stuff, and you see all the smoke come up. I'm like, how does that work? But you know, if you got fairings and all that, if you're going, I suppose that makes sense.
Well, it's more difficult on my Kawasaki's, which have no fairings, but I will show it off in future videos I recorded a couple weekends ago. So the cigar makes an appearance there too. They just burn really fast.
Right. All right, we got Bolt Bucket up there, up in the.
Oh God, Bolt Bucket's here.
We got Trekking Moto, Misplaced Motovlogger, and I think I'm catching up with the chat now.
Bolt Bucket is my foil.
Bolt Bucket is here.
If he's here, it's like Clark Kent and Superman. One of us has to be on camera, and the other one has to be in the chat. Yeah, and he's gonna give the Harley guys shit because he's a Kawasaki guy.
Shit's on fire. Ben just smokes Bolt.
Oh, savage.
Why hasn't the wig been featured on the channel, John? He just got the wig. That was just like what was that, a today purchase, you said?
It was shortly before Halloween, but I didn't get out to record a Halloween video because Mike Haley 7 had his accident, broke his leg.
Right.
So instead I recorded that video, and I didn't want to put a wig in there. It just seemed inappropriate, which normally I'm all for inappropriate, but that was not my plan.
You could have put the wig on him.
He's 6.5 hours south of me. Otherwise, I would have, because it's not like he can run away from me.
It's true.
Not now, yeah.
See, now you can hop on the bike, do like some pigtails and shit, and like still smoke the cigar and go for a ride.
Yeah. I could just picture it now. You know, Maryland man recreates Ghost Rider scene, hair on fire and everything. And I hope the GoPros record that.
Maybe. Is there a helmet law down there?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. Maryland's got the helmet law. Brain buckets are fine.
I've only like kind of sped through there, and that's it. So I don't know what the laws are down there.
We all speed through here.
No, man. It was fucking shitty going down there. Like, I was on the highway, and there was literally a cop like every like fucking like 10 miles on the highway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the state troopers love that kind of stuff. If it's on a holiday weekend, they're all out in force earning overtime.
Oh, it was like a Wednesday, a Tuesday or a Wednesday, nowhere near a holiday. I think I actually like noted it on like one of my on my big dumb road trip. Like as I was going through the state, like I want to say like every like 5 to 10 minutes, if that, there was a trooper, and they had like a ton of different ways. Like you'd have one that was like creeped off somewhere. You'd have one parked right on the side of the fucking road. You'd have them like hanging out in a tree or some shit. Like it was like the most policed highway I've ever seen. It was like the dumbest fucking shit.
Oh yeah, and they'll put a statey like half a mile or a mile down the road from the first one. So everybody slows down for the first one, speeds up after they pass him.
And your internet's gone.
I think we just lost him with the picture.
There you go. Just screenshot that picture and you're good to go.
I need my. We got my snipping tool here. Grab him. I'll send it to him. Like, hey, you stopped.
Yeah, I must have dropped off. Sorry. But they'll
it's
catch you. If you pass the first one, they'll catch you with the second one down the road. It's totally screwed up. And it's not like you can go that fast anyway because the roads are all shit around here.
When I was down there, was if they didn't catch you with the first one, they catch you with the next 45 of them. It was the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
The only thing worse is Virginia. Because there, if you're doing over, I think, 80, then you automatically go to jail.
Nice.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
I went through Maryland, and obviously VAM this year was in Virginia, so I'm like, I got to get there. And then, like, I think some of the speed limits were like 70, 75. I got tractor trailers passing me. I'm like, how much more faster am I going to go here?
Oh, Northern Virginia is like the New Jersey Turnpike, just but an entire state of it. Everybody just flies everywhere, and if you got out-of-state plates, they're yanking you.
Right, because I can get about, if I'm cruising regularly, I can get about 160 miles on a tank on a Spyder. So I'm like trying to time it like that. But I'm getting past like crazy. I'm like, this is not, it's almost like not safe at this point. I got to speed up to the speed of traffic here.
How small is the tank on that thing?
It's a 6.6 gallon tank.
Oh, shit. Your gas mileage sucks.
It sucks. Well, yeah, it sucks bad because I've also got the power commander and tune and this other stuff. So
yeah, but I've got cams, I've got a tuner, and I get like 250 miles to the gallon. Like I had my bike loaded down for Georgia and I was getting like 240. And I was doing like 80 the whole time.
Nice.
Yeah, the newer Spyders, I have the older ones with the V twin. The newer 3-cylinder Spyders will get more gas miles, and they're also a 6-speed. I've still got the 5-speed, so it's I don't know what they did with it, but it does not get gas mileage at all.
Clearly not. Your tank's bigger, and like you run out of gas like 100 miles before me.
I know that's not fun. Dang, over 80.
You're like a glorified Sportster right now.
It's, you know what? It is an Aprilia engine, so maybe they just grabbed it and detuned it and tossed it in a Spyder. So, but I don't even want to talk about that because no one even wants to touch that motor. I tried, and no one's like, "No, we're not touching it." They'll sell me the parts, but they're like, "Yeah, we're not going to do the work." I'm like, "Well, that defeats the purpose. I want someone to do that for me." You know. And then I think I talked about one of the videos. One shop was like, "Oh, pull the motor, send us the motor. We'll do it and send it back to you." I'm like, that's even more work that I don't want to do. Like, if I'm going to do that, I might as well just do the work myself.
It just makes it more fun.
Be glad you don't have a Harley. My local dealers are all like 3 months out on service. I was I need an oil change. They're like, call us in January. I was like, dude, I'm going to be like 3,000 miles over by then. I can already tell it needs oil. So, yeah, I had a local shop do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't go to the dealership to begin with. Dealerships suck balls. Like the only time I've ever gone to a dealership is like for warranty work. Aside from that, I always go to a local dealer.
Right. Yeah, I avoid the Can Am dealer at all. They're like 3 weeks out to a month just for simple stuff like oil changes. So I'll just do the oil change myself, and anything else I'll just take it to a local shop.
Oh yeah, I've got a good independent shop that I took my Vulcan 800 to, Bolt Bucket, the Vulcan 800. I took it there and had him rebuild it when I got it because it had sat for 5 years and obviously didn't run and needed like a shit ton of work. So I took it there and they got it fixed up, and I've been taking my bikes there ever since. But when I bought the Street Glide, they were like, dude, just take it to the dealer for the first couple of services. Once you're out of warranty, come on by. So that's basically what I did. And I was in and out in 4 hours.
So, you know, like, as long as, like, you've got the local shops, as long as they're a Harley certified mechanic, you can take it there for, like, all your, like, services and stuff as well. I see Code Gray's talking about, like, in Ohio, if you do 20 over, it's a felony in Ohio.
I just saw that.
Like, one of the things I like, North Carolina, it's a total racket down there. But anything under 20 miles an hour, you just pay a lawyer like $200, and they get it off as like faulty equipment. It's like the best damn thing. Like, I got pulled over doing like, I want to say like 80, and it was when I had my Ninja, and I was originally doing 140, and I just started slowing down when the cop tagged me. And he's like, you know how fast you're going? I'm like, I know how fast I was going. How fast do you think I was going? And he's like, oh, I got you at 80, and like the speed limit was 70. I'm like, I'll take it. And like $200 later, it was gone off my record. Like, never even showed up.
That's awesome.
That's nice.
I got one similar. I had a 5-point PBJ that I was like 6 months into. It was a 3-year PBJ, which is like unheard of, at least in the state of Maryland. And I get pulled over on Memorial Day weekend, flying up the highway by some statey. Yep, there's your state troopers again. So I go to court, and I took my lawyer with me, and he was like, yeah, you never got your copy of the ticket, so we have a motion to dismiss. And he handed it to the judge, and the judge went back and forth with the cop. Like, they're this far apart, standing there at the bench. And finally, the judge throws his hands up and goes, you know, you could have mailed it to him. I have no other course but to dismiss this ticket. And as we're walking down the courthouse steps, my lawyer turns to me and he goes, justice has been thwarted yet again. It was hilarious. When we walked in, there was this young, 19, 20-year-old woman sitting there, and she looked up at me and she's like, you brought a lawyer? We need lawyers? I was like,
Oh my God.
no. Wait a minute. This is not my first rodeo. You don't need a lawyer. I need a lawyer. And oh yeah, she calmed down, but I thought she was going to have a coronary right there in the waiting room. It's freaking hilarious. That cop was pissed too. He came up to me in line when I was there paying the fine because that's all I had to pay, and he taps me on the shoulder. And I turn around and he goes, I don't care if I so much as catch you jaywalking. I'm going to have your ass. And I said, keep hope alive, officer. And I turned around and ignored him. Dude was hot.
He was
later.
You misinterpreted him. He was actually offering sex.
Still, it was a hard pass from me, dog.
It's still a no.
Exit only. Thank you very much.
We got Purple on Threes joining us, fellow Spyder rider there. We got My Done Life. Now we're talking about lawyer costs here. Good job. How much does lawyers cost? My last one that I needed cost me $1,000, but he saved my ass, so I'll just leave it at that.
And how high was your blood alcohol content, Mr. Blackphoenix?
Oh no, it wasn't that. It was
I know you were speeding.
It was totally something unrelated to driving at all. So
Ty from Tennessee, if you like the ET, if it makes you feel any better, he's actually sitting in a movie ready screen replica of the BMX bike as well.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice. Today's live stream is sponsored by Seagram's VO Canadian whiskey from like 40 years ago.
Oh, so I have 3 different wine coolers that I'm going to try, and I'm assuming I'm not going to like any of them, but we'll see.
They're wine coolers, and
well, let's see. Hold on.
You presumably have a penis, so you're not going to like wine coolers.
Whatever these things are, they're in my fridge. The girls bought them, and they've been sitting there. So
there's a fair chance you're not going to like them because I think they stopped making wine coolers 20 years ago, and they're well past expired.
Most likely. I have no idea how long they've been in this.
Those are Seagram's. My mom still buys those. Yeah. Bartles and James stopped making them.
From where? Like, does she get in a fucking DeLorean?
I don't know.
Like,
I have no
where
idea.
do you buy wine coolers?
I don't know, but she bought the DeLorean used. It was only driven time to time.
Hold on. If I can get Mama Phoenix down here, maybe she can tell us where the hell we bought these.
At the grocery store.
Where did we get these? And then she's going to be like, get what? Because she's probably not watching my own live stream because she does that to me. All right. This one is called Jamaican Me Happy. Lemon, strawberry, watermelon, and guava flavors. Whatever
Just
the
my
hell
just
that
put
God.
it back in the bag.
What do you identify as?
is. Oh, it smells okay.
That's what she said.
Oh, that's weird.
Look at his face.
Oh, that is terrible.
Oh God, that's horrible.
That's horrible.
I can taste it from here. It's bad.
Oh, I'm Chopper Fett joined just as I drank that. Awesome. Hey, Chopper Fett, what's up?
I knew it was awful right when you said wine cooler.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna put that one off to the side. Let's. This one's blue. Let's try this one.
Don't keep going. They don't get better.
They don't. Let's see how much worse they get instead of better.
The only reason they're going to get better
Colada.
is because he's getting. You should do like shots of whiskey in between.
Well, this one is pineapple and coconut, which sounds like a terrible combination.
No, that's probably pretty good.
No, it's fucking blue. Neither of those fucking fruits are blue to start with.
That is a good bet. How does it get blue? That is a good point.
Romulan Turkey Moto says Romulan ale. I love it. Oh God, Skeleton Steve, who's got the Zimas? Take me back to my old college days.
That one is not as bad as the last one. This is actually better than whatever the hell that other mix-up stuff
I
was.
told you. Oh God, Chopper Fett says bolt fluffer.
Hey, we got saltine sprinkles there. Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Wine cooler grinds his gears.
Skelly's
Yeah, they do.
I see Ben's next video.
wine cooler.
There are certain things like even when I was a kid, like I remember being like fucking 16 and like hanging out with friends and shit. We were next to a club and like this car filled with like college douchebags pulls up and they go, "Hey, do you guys want a drink?" And we're like, "Fuck yeah." And they pulled out Zimas and we're like, "Nah, we're good, man." And like same thing. If I go to a bar and it's all like Budweiser and Bud Light and shit, fuck that. I will drink water instead of drinking that shit. I can literally count on one hand how many times I've had to drink fucking Bud like Weiser in my life.
So you're gonna get mad because I have one more.
Oh gosh, shit's disgusting.
Hey, at least this one's red.
It's wild berries: strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, and blackberry.
They
Sounds
should
like
just all be called heartburn douche juice.
I don't know where that cap went.
Well, since they're light, they're Mad Dog 1010.
Fucking wash that down with some Goldschlager, maybe some Aftershock.
Oh God, I can't drink Goldschlager anymore. Nope,
This one
not in
doesn't
20
really have a
years.
taste. I taste like 0 berries in this one. I don't know what's going on.
No
you used to
replace
tasting the berries?
Motovlogger. IPAs are fucking disgusting.
I love IPAs.
They're fucking gross. All it is like some dickhead trying to like cram as many fucking hops as possible in a fucking blender with a tablespoon of water.
Yeah, pretty much. I drink it for the effect.
What's the effect? To look like a douchebag?
No, the high ABV.
Oh god. No, dude, like most of the fucking things I drink like blow away IPAs and it's fucking ridiculous, man.
They go well with a cigar.
They also go well with skinny jeans, and I'm not fucking doing either of them.
I can't fit in skinny jeans, so that ain't happening.
See, that is a good point. 'Cause I used to smoke, and now I only smoke socially. But I tend to drink more when I do smoke, and then at that point, it doesn't matter what you're drinking after a certain point.
Oh man,
But-
when I was in college, I used to buy a pack of cigarettes from the waitress and then like chain smoke half of them while drinking Bud Light.
Whatever, yeah, whatever you can get.
There we go. Barrel-aged stouts. That works.
Hey, we got Anonymous Biker USA. What's up? What's going on? Misplaced. I knew that would grind your gears. There we go. That's the first one.
Oh god, that shit is fucking. IPAs are fucking disgusting. I went into a brewery over the summer up in Burlington, Vermont. I went up there for like a couple days just to drink. And we went into one place that was all IPAs. And they're like, well, We don't have anything dark right now because it's not the season. I'm like, you know what fucking season you drink dark beers in? Every fucking
Everyone.
season, because that's when I want one.
I never understood the whole season thing, but maybe just like a marketing ploy or something to sell more stuff. BP, bro.
I don't even think there's that many IPAs. I think they just make fucking one and they just keep relabeling it and you can't tell the difference, but you don't want to admit it.
They add essence of orange or essence of something to it.
Yeah, essence of nutsack. The shit's disgusting.
How would you know what nutsack tastes like?
I'm just assuming because it's IPAs.
You know, I was feeling pretty good until I showed up to this shit. God, I'm going to need more antidepressants after this.
Hey,
I have
Thromos
a
is
video
back.
about that coming out, too.
Thromos is in the squad. Here we go.
Throw mouse.
He's all about the Mountain Dew, so I don't know what he drinks, but he's up in that Baja Mountain Dew Blast or whatever
He
it's
drinks
called.
his own urine. There, I said it.
Shots fired.
I'm kidding. I got no beef with Throw mouse. He's got a third wheel. We'll just leave it at that.
Dude, those Rikers are crazy. I still got to get myself on one. I still haven't ridden a Riker yet. I'm assuming everyone's seen that video of that Riker on the skate park. Has everyone seen that?
Oh, God.
That's been like everywhere.
What a tool.
I have
Fucking
no
let
idea.
go.
I know.
Dude, his mom's going to be so pissed at him for ruining his bike.
I know.
He's going to be locked in the basement for weeks.
Oh, God.
She's going to take away his Xbox. It's going to be horrible.
Rolling on 3 is trying to get a hold of him to get him on its podcast. I'm like, good luck, dude. So he's hiding somewhere. Everybody knows this dude now. But yeah, so there's
Fucking hilarious.
the actual clip is a minute long. I don't know if you guys have seen the full clip, but he does actually go around fine, gets out of the bowl, goes around, goes down some stairs, and then he whiskey throttles back into the bowl. And that's the part that everyone's been playing.
I don't know about whiskey throttle, like maybe wine cooler throttle. Or...
Shots fired.
Maybe IPA throttle.
IPA throttle. All right, yeah, let's not give whiskey a bad name there. And for the record, these were not in my fridge. This is the wife fridge. So just saying, I'm a totally
How rich
out of.
are you?
I mean, it's all under the same roof.
How rich are you? You have 2 fridges. Come on now.
Not that rich. I also have multiple girls putting stuff in my fridge, so I can't really complain. I come home and there's like 3 bottles of wine. I'm like, where the hell did this come from? IPA, he used 2 gallons to do it. Yeah, you definitely can't be seen in public after whiskey throttling a Riker in a skate park.
I was going to say you can't be seen in public after riding a Riker, but I mean the skate park thing too, that I'm sure that was embarrassing.
The only thing I'm jealous of the Rikers is that their traction control, stability control are a lot less than what the Spyders are. If I was able to spin a tire and do donuts like that, I'd be super happy, but I can't, so I'm not.
You can't disable it?
It won't. Because of the electronic transmission, there is sensors on all 3 wheels. If I take the sensor off the back wheel, all the electronics freak out because it's all linked. With the manual transmission Spyders, you can, because it's not relying on all the electronics for the wheel sensor. So
Gotcha.
It's a weird. It's where technology becomes too much at that point, and it just you do one weird thing and it all freaks out.
This is why you get a Harley. They're so fucking far behind. They don't know what technology is, and you can spin the wheels all you want.
Maybe you can. I can't. I'm too much of a pussy.
I can sit there and do a brake stand all day long, like first gear, second gear. As soon as it starts to move or the back wheel starts to go and I have to adjust the handlebars, that's when the electronics kick in and be like, no, you're not doing it anymore. That's it. But maybe someday someone will come up with a tune or some way of bypassing that. But as of right now, I gotta stick with what I got. Because when I was
sit on a Can Am once, and I just looked at it and I was like, "This looks like a 4-wheeler. Where's the 4th wheel?" And then I was like, "They want how much for this thing?" But it was used at a Harley dealer, so I figured it was overpriced anyway.
If Harley was selling it, yeah, they probably added the Harley tax onto it. So
I
mean,
actually saw my Street Glide with only 300 miles on it at a dealer used, and it was $1,000 more than I paid for it 2 years ago. That's how crazy the prices are right now on used bikes.
yeah, I tell people used Spyders are not all that much. You can get them for under $6,000, and the manual transmission ones are even cheaper because the people who are buying the Spyders don't actually want to shift. So if you don't mind shifting, you can get one for like $4,000 or $5,000.
Really?
Yeah, they're actually
Ooh,
used.
that's half tempting right there.
That's the body style that I have. It's the RS style that's got the more forward sports type seating.
Nice. I might have to get one of those and slap snow tires on it and ride it in the wintertime in the snow.
Well, they started as fucking snowmobiles. I mean,
Right.
You look at it, it's a snowmobile with fucking wheels on it. That's it.
I know, they grind your gears.
Well, no, they literally started as like, how do we market to people who like snowmobiles? And they threw some fucking wheels on it and they like sold it like that.
Appreciate it. Oh, Sinister Clutch is here. Hello. I got to catch up with the chat now that we were just bashing each other over Spyders and IPAs.
I feel no bashing. All I feel is happy and everybody. Wait a minute. I've been drinking.
I was going to say, I could tell you why I don't buy a Street Glide.
Don't you have a Road Glide?
Yep.
Yeah. Pansies got to be buying Road Glides.
I don't know. I can't buy, after watching the movie Waiting, I can't buy anything that has a bat wing on it.
Yeah, and after watching Waiting to Exhale, I can't buy anything with 3 wheels.
After watching Waiting to Exhale, oh wait, no, I didn't. I'm a guy.
That was the only movie I could think of that had the waiting in it, but you got me there. I'm just gonna get shit faced and continue trash talking because that's my thing.
Drink one. Sinister Clutch says, "Drink one for me." All right, I'll take another horrible sip of this for you.
And I'll drink something good for you too.
I need to stop all of that. That's just terrible. Moto G
life's
Spot.
too short to drink shitty liquor.
So it's probably like 9 a.m. in the morning for Moto G Spot. So I appreciate you hopping on the chat for a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, Bolt Bucket, what time is it?
Yeah, they're all in Australia, I think. So it's like they're like 12 hours ahead of us. It's like tomorrow over there already. So
they might not be able to answer. They're probably like battling fucking kangaroos or Tasmanian devils or 6-foot tall fucking tarantulas or some shit.
Nah, they're all at $1 million bogan rally.
That's it. Moto G Spot's last video was him trying to find him in the woods and get lost and all that shit.
How hard is it to find $1 million bogan? Just listen to somebody dropping their fucking bike.
Hey, you know what? That guy really has tested the Road King to its limits. You know, as many times as he's dropped it, it still fucking starts. You gotta hand it to Harley.
He's tested is the fucking crash bars.
Oh, it's 12 over there? So that's more than a 12-hour time difference. Is that 14? I don't know. I'm bad at math, so I'm not good at that. All I know is there in the future. That's all I know.
Bolt Bucket, tell me what the lotto numbers are.
We got Mass Secret City Riders here. Boom saying what's up. What's up to the local bike group. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out.
Salty says it's Tuesday in Australia. I don't think that's how any of this works, Karen.
And they're battling kangaroos.
Yeah, and fighting 10-foot tarantulas. I see some pictures from there, and I'm like, why in the hell would I ever volunteer to go there? And then I think, wait, nobody volunteered to go there in the first place.
We were talking about dropping bikes, and it reminded me of like 2 channels of guys who constantly drop bikes that should no longer ride. And
$1 million bogan has 2 channels now.
Yeah, right.
All right, 3 channels.
All right, I'll drink to that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll just name because I know. I mean, Max Wrist. How many times has that guy crashed? Like seriously, like he just
God.
Again.
That video where the guy did like 130 mile an hour into a culvert. I was like, what the fuck?
And the fucked up part is, like, they'll crash and then 3 months later be back on a bike with like casts and shit and just like nothing happened.
It's because they're Australian. They got better shit to do.
I thought Max Wrist was from like Cincinnati.
Injury.
Yeah, Max Wrist is United States, I think.
I haven't seen him, so I was just assuming.
I've only seen him on Dan the Fireman.
I saw Dan do that clip and I had to go back and watch the original video. I'm like, what the? So the latest one is him. He's got a guy in front of him and they're going like 120 through these twisties. There's a giant ass rock in the middle of the road. Guy number one misses it. Max Wrist, for some reason, goes straight, hits the rock, and dumps it. I'm like, your guy in front of you didn't tell you the rock was there? It's almost, sometimes I feel like this shit is staged so they can get these views and like, oh, I crashed a bike. You know, because they're all in full gear, all in full like MotoGP leather gear and shit. So you know, they're okay with going down. And they have money, so they don't care about bikes. It's insane to me. But I've never seen a grown man struggle that hard to lift a bike. That was Mothman 46.
Yeah, but he's like 5'4".
Yeah.
I think he says he's 108 or 168 centimeters tall, whatever that is in American.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's like fucking third grade. I don't know.
Oh, Moto G Spot saying it's the emus, not the kangaroos.
Whatever. Those things are pretty rough too.
Oh, didn't they? Yeah, didn't they lose an emu war? That's a good thing. Good comment code, Gray. I'm pretty sure I heard about an emu war.
Okay, my Google Foo says he's 5'6". So picking up a Road King is not easy.
I don't know. I haven't been that tall since I was 10, so I couldn't tell you.
We lost him again.
Nah,
Now he's just pointing.
See what happens when you don't pay your internet bill?
That's how internet is down in Maryland.
Yeah, fucking, I'm like 25 feet from the fucking router and it can't connect.
It doesn't matter when you're the one guy who still has dial-up.
God damn it. AOL.
Fucking cranking out the Earthlink over there.
I got 2 cans and a string, buddy. I'm getting my Wi-Fi.
You got like a token ring network over there. You guys got to pass the internet around.
No, I have a Tolkien ring.
Oh, there we go.
That's a Hobbit joke. Nerd. Bikes, Beards, and Brews. Ben's never going to be in a live stream with me again. He's like this fucking guy from backwoods Maryland.
No, I'm not worried about it.
Next Friday's video is going to be Motovloggers from Maryland, grind my gears. We should.
I don't know, man. Last time, I kind of pointed out a motovlogger, which was last week. That dude got all kinds of fucking butt hurt. I didn't even call him out by name. And he tried to have a flame war with me in the Instagram post. And I just made him look like such a little dink. And his last comment was so fucking pathetic. I didn't even bother responding to it. It's like, you're just tap out, kid. You're done. You're fucking done. Just walk away.
I have to be honest. I watched last week's video. I don't remember what grounded your gears then, but if somebody took it that personal, they can go fuck themselves. At least you guys have trolls.
Yeah, it was definitely based on I threw up a picture when I was doing my heated grips and all that stuff, and some dipshit was commented on my handlebars being like death traps or some shit.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes, yeah. I remember that now.
Yeah,
you're gonna get stuck in the face with the pointy end of the handlebars.
Yeah, I'm on 2 wheels and I regularly do 80 and I drive in fucking rainstorms. My handlebars are the last thing I'm fucking worried about. Right. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all riding deathmobiles with, tanks of gas and combustible engines and all that. My biggest problem is the goddamn cagers around here. They don't seem to look up from their phones long enough to realize there's somebody near them.
Yeah, no one's paying attention.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. And no one stops at stop signs or red lights anymore. at least in my city, like the light's red and you still got 5 or 6 people going through.
Well, that's because you live in fucking like Brockton and they can't stop after doing a drive-by.
I'm south of Brockton, but it's still the same.
South Brockton.
No, I actually grew up in that area, so I spent a lot of time in Brockton, which is probably not a good thing, and probably explains a lot. But you know,
Yeah, I lived there for a while. I used to work out next to the dude who fucking went on a rampage and shot up a bunch of people like 10 years back.
Ooh. I have a whole city I avoid because people don't stop, and I was hit by 3 cars while I worked there. Like, really, I reached out and I kicked a car that was running a red light, and the whole bumper flew off, and the guy stopped and yelled at me. And I was like, well, tell it to the park policeman right over there in the next lane. And the guy just like sped off. I was like, yeah, well,
nice.
here, you know, fuck you. You spun me around, almost knocked me over.
I guess my question there is like, what the fuck was the cop doing then?
Oh, he didn't do shit. He was like, I don't want to do the paperwork. I'm going to sit here in traffic.
I hate that.
Oh, anytime you get into any entitled area where I used to work, it's like people just want to do whatever the fuck they want to do behind the wheel, anything but drive, and shit happens. You get run over.
Mike Will Bike says he's also from Mass, so he totally understands us. Yeah, it's a shit show here.
I am an honorary masshole. A friend of mine in college gave me that title. He's ridden with me a few times.
Yeah, he lied to you. You're either an asshole or you're not. You have to live here to be an asshole.
Oh, okay. Bolt Bucket said, but Ben, if you brake hard and all of a sudden and surge forward into them bars and poke your eyes out.
What if some fucking dust comes up under my helmet and gets in my eyes? Oh my god, it'll be fucking horrible.
I don't have that problem. I always have dust in my eyes.
Yeah, so an interesting thing about we're talking about people getting butt hurt and all that stuff. I have a very interesting video coming out Sunday that kind of plays on the topic of I think Salty and Sprinkles, if you're still watching, came out with a video about jealous motovloggers, and you, Ben, you came out with one about panhandling motovloggers grinding my gears. This video focuses a lot on that, and I'm very interested in to see how many private messages I get after this video releases. Because I don't hold back. I don't censor swearing. I'm just like, you know what? I'm fucking sick of it. Like, just cut the shit.
I'm getting close to not censoring myself. Like, I go through and I split the audio and I put in a bleep sound, and I don't know. I've got a video that I'm still editing from fucking July where my wife curses like 300 times in 10 minutes.
Oh, I got one with Motovlogger on the back, and it's just 3 minutes of her just swearing. I'm like, I can't use any of this. I'm going to have to bleep all of them.
Yeah, I might actually bleep it, but put a duck effect where she is because it'll be funnier. But, oh, my God, it took me 2 hours to get through 10 minutes of footage.
But, yeah, so it's going to be interesting. And just I've actually already had, like, conversations with someone before this video even came out about this type of topic. I'm like, dude, I don't care. Like, I mean, you can do your own thing, but don't sit there and just like basically beg for money as you're saying that you're poor. You know, it just, that stuff just pisses me off.
Yeah, there's been a lot of motovloggers recently that have seen downturns in their view count, sub count, and they're not seeing the growth they're used to, and they're all bitching about it in their videos. And I won't name names, but I watched one the other day that I was like, why are you complaining? You've got 10 times the subscribers I do, and you're freaking complaining? Give me a break. And then they were bitching about, oh, I need an extra camera and a microphone, and this is a self-funded channel. And I'm like, so is my shit self-funded? Let me tabulate my bill for the last year and a half of what I've spent to do motovlogging, and get on my level. I think I did a video where I was like, yeah, I've spent like $5,000 on motovlogging, and I haven't seen one red cent yet.
I can happily say I haven't spent $5,000 on motovlogging. Holy shit!
That includes the laptop you guys are watching on. This thing was awesome and sped up my editing like 5 times, so it was worth the cost of admission.
Oh, I got my MacBook for free, so I still haven't spent $5,000.
Blue pills road. You see Truckee Moto not seeing the growth they're used to. Blue pills road reality. But yeah, I think it's also subjective too. Like, you know, larger channels, they're like, oh, if I don't hit a certain amount of views, I get pissed. I'm like, whatever, because some of these guys are full time and they got to pay bills, but that's kind of your own fault. You know, you put yourself into that situation.
Yeah, if you're gonna do that, you can't bitch about it. It's like the fucking person who makes them, like, you know, they refuse to get a job because they're holding out for that CEO position.
I have a friend like that. He now works at McDonald's.
Oh, he's making more than all of us then.
Oh God, $15 an hour here in Maryland.
Yeah, they're making. I saw one locally for Burger King was like $17 an hour to start, like grill cook. I'm like, well, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I don't get it.
There's one difference between you guys and me, though, is I'm a kept man. I'm a trophy husband. Believe it or not, I'm a trophy husband, but not first place. My wife came in like third.
Put Chopper Fett's calling me out for drinking water. Yes, I do have water and the 3 horrible wine coolers with me.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather see him drink the water than the wine cooler. So.
Yeah.
As long as it's not smart water, because spending $5 a bottle is not smart. But everybody missed the beginning of the stream. Free. Care of my mom. I'm not in her basement right now. This is my house. I own this.
You got to clarify. It's your basement.
Okay. You know what? Fine, Ben. It's my wife's house. I just live in it.
This isn't my mom's basement. It's my roommates.
Roommates. Yeah.
No, I haven't lived in mom's house for at least 6 months.
I
gotta catch up with the comments. What the hell is going on here?
Bolt Bucket said, I didn't even spend $5,000 on my bike.
No shit, it's a Kawasaki. Ooh, savage.
And Sinister Clutch needs money for a Slim Jim, so we really got to help that guy out. So if anyone's got $1 or whatever the Slim Jims cost, send it Sinister Clutch's way.
Hey, Sinister, send me a message on Instagram. I'll PayPal you $1. Can't let him go hungry.
What were we gonna do? Remember in the Walt's Discord, we were talking about making a fake tip jar on our bikes and like making fun of people for it.
I'm gonna start like putting my like fucking PayPal on like my account every time I leave my house. I just feel like, hey, I'm going to a grocery store. I could really use some gas money if you guys want to fucking, you know, throw me a few bucks.
Yeah, hey, where's the super chats, Blackphoenix?
Super chats?
Yeah. Aren't you big enough to have super chats on your channel?
You only get super chats on YouTube, not on the free version of
yeah, I'm going through Streamlabs, not YouTube for live.
Gotcha. That makes a lot more sense.
And it makes it easier to do this with it. If I was like by myself, it'd be easy, but then to try to loop you guys in and making it as easy and as it is, not going to work.
Yeah, well, hopefully you're getting your money's worth out of me tonight.
Slim Jims are $7? Like one Slim Jim?
Jesus Christ.
I feel like that's a lot.
Is he buying like the fucking fist-sized one?
Anonymous Biker USA says he's in my mom's basement right now. Great. We'll walk upstairs and freaking check out the new fridge that I bought.
Like, I would buy a $7 Slim Jim if Randy Savage handed it to me. Other than that, I don't think I'd pay $7 for a Slim Jim.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's definitely no way Randy Savage is dead.
Yeah.
Oh, Savage. Savage.
Oh,
Ben Savage.
But
I made a Wonder Years joke.
Fun story. I did actually meet Randy Savage. He was a really cool guy. So he talked to me for a little bit.
Yeah, I heard he was super fly.
Yeah, I mean, still in gimmick, still with the voice and everything, but he was just like a normal dude.
That apparently was his real voice.
I think I think for wrestling he kind of turned it up to 11, but yeah, he does kind of still have like that low raspiness type voice to it.
Well, a lot of it was just from like old days, drinking, smoking, and yelling and stuff. He ended up like just screwing up his vocal cords.
Exactly.
Let's see. Bolt participation award. I just looked in for BPE. BPE fridge is full of frilly wine and mics. I drank all the mics. There's no more mics left. I had to go through those first.
You drank Mike's Hard Lemonade and you're over 22?
Oh, God.
I ran out of black rum, and I didn't feel like walking a block to the liquor store. So I've been drinking whatever's left in the fridge.
Ride the Can Am.
I could probably do that.
Did you winterize it already?
There's not enough gas mileage.
Cost them $4 in gas to get to the corner store.
Fucking run out of gas before he got to the local packy.
Oh, it's downhill. I could push it and then just ride it uphill to save.
Because whatever fucking digital technology you have on there probably locks up the brakes when it's out of gas.
Well, can you imagine going down the highway and all of a sudden low fuel and then Harley won't do that.
Well, it would, but it's an added cost that no one pays for.
Yeah, but a Harley won't start when it's below 40 anyway.
A Harley won't start. You could have just stopped right there.
It won't start at all.
No shit. I got an oil change last year, and the next day the fucking bike wouldn't start. It had to be rocked forward and backward to loosen up the clutch plates and the transmission gears or whatever, and then it would fucking start.
They fucking use cement? I mean, what the hell did they put in like your oil bin, man?
Synthetic oil. It was the Syn 3, but it sat overnight. It was 26 degrees. And I was like, I fucking want to ride, goddammit. So anyway, I rocked it and it started. But yeah, they it's funny. I mentioned in a video last year that you have to put it on a tender when you're not riding it. Like, who carries the solar panel with them when they park at the fucking Burger King, you know?
I don't even put mine on a tender in the winter, so.
Oh, my bike sat for like 6 days, 5 weeks after I bought it, and it wouldn't start. I was like, what the hell is this? And I called the dealer. They're like, we'll pick it up. And they put it in their climate-controlled garage, and it started right up magically. They were like, there's no problem here. And I was like, there is a problem. It won't start at my house. It'll start at your house.
I blame the fact that it's a street glide.
It could be. Street glides they're warm climate bikes. I should buy a road glide and just be done with it.
There you go. And then you wouldn't have a bat wing.
I know. I'd have so much less content to make.
Chucky Moto asks, can I not Fred Flintstone the three-wheeler? I can, actually. I can reach the ground, just kind of push it in neutral or in gear. So,
but have you bump started it? Have you bump started it?
I haven't had to, and I don't know if I possibly could. With the
Is it manual?
It's a automatic, so.
Then no, you can't.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna allow me to do that.
Neutral drop, like we used to do in the cars.
All the electronics protect you from doing stupid shit. I can't do anything like that.
And by stupid shit, he means I gotta get the fuck out of Dodge, and the fucking bike won't start.
Yeah, this is like another reason why I couldn't buy one, because 90% of what I do is stupid shit. It's basically like it would be unusable for me.
Like, look into the 2008 to 2010 year Spyder manual transmission. You'd probably pick one up cheap, and then you can just beat the crap out of it.
No.
Take it off some sweet jumps.
No.
No.
I will tell you this. The Bolt Bucket's right. The Vulcan 800 is fucking bulletproof. Because I had ridden to work and apparently arced the negative terminal so much that it burned out. And every time you hit the starter button, the bike would just shut off. It would switch flip a switch somewhere, and it just wouldn't start. And I cobbled together enough half-inch ratchets because, god damn it, I put the blue collar bobbers kits on it, so it had like a whole new seat pan and a whole new seat bridge and everything. And so I had this thing taken apart, and it just wouldn't start. And I disconnected the battery, and it finally started. I ended up having to bump start the thing on the tiny ass hill at work, and then it would actually finally run. But that bike is bulletproof. It will put up
Kawasaki's
with
make good
whatever
bikes.
stupid shenanigans you want and keep on trucking.
Yeah, Kawasaki's make good bikes. I mean, I had a Ninja for like 10 years. That thing was awesome. I mean, that thing was pretty bulletproof. It went through like hell and back, no problem.
Oh, they're great bikes. My poor Vulcan sat with the high beam on for like half an hour, and then it wouldn't start. So I turned the key off and waited 10 minutes, and it started. And it rode to work, and then it rode home, and then it was fine after that. It was hilarious. I was like, you can't kill this bike.
Yeah, like I don't have a specific like brand loyalty. So like when I went shopping for like cruisers and shit, I looked at a lot of Kawasaki's, and then when I went shopping for like a bagger, I looked at the Vaquero, and the only thing that really stopped me was the thing's fucking ugly.
It was good in 2016 when it was white. That white pearlescent paint looked spectacular.
Yeah, but the bike itself was still fucking ugly. Like,
all right, well, you know, beauty is subjective.
This
That's how
is
I got
true.
married.
And it's like, so I mean, like, I totally would have bought it, but like, it's the same thing. Like, my thing with the Street Glide is like, I just don't like the single front headlight on a fairing. I don't like the way that looks. So, like the Vaquero has that, and a lot of times it'll have the vents on either side, and it just looks weird. So, and I don't like the way they do the bags and all that stuff. Like, I don't find those to be conducive. So,
The side opening bags are way more useful than the Harley bags. They will fit a 17-inch laptop, no problem.
I get a 17-inch laptop in my bags. Like,
I can't fit my 17-inch laptop in the Harley bag.
do you
I
have a
had to buy
special,
four
or
bags.
do you have the poor man Street Glide?
No, I have the special.
You should be able to get it in there. I fit mine in just fine.
That's what she said.
Yeah, just
I have a
it wouldn't fit.
17-inch.
Just make it
I have a
fit.
17-inch in a laptop bag that I pop into my bags, no problem.
Is it a Mac?
I usually bring two with me. One's an HP and one's a Mac.
You rich bitch.
No, I work in IT. This is my
So
job.
do I.
Do we all work in IT? Because
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah. So we're all IT guys, and that's why we're all tired as hell on a Friday night, right?
No, not at all. I work
No,
from home.
yeah. Oh, you're lucky then. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't get lucky. I told the boss, fuck no, I'm not coming in anymore. Deal with it.
My company just told me work from home, so I was like, all right, cool.
I wish I could do that. I'm like the only actual IT guy. Other than that, we got like an application support guy and a coder and programmer. So
Just
Yeah.
go somewhere else.
Blackphoenix is a hardware guy. Software guy.
yeah, I'm the MCSC. I do all the network and server infrastructure and all that stuff.
Told you. I called it. See, I'm trying to figure out where the fingers go on this. But I'm kind of drunk now, so I don't know. I started drinking for this Monday. I was a little nervous, so I took a shot, and then it's Friday.
I remember those days. I remember
I'm
my.
older than you, I thought. How old are you?
I'm 39.
Yeah, I'm older than you. And I'm older than you, too.
Probably not.
You're 26.
Okay.
Okay.
Half this live stream is me going like this. Look at me. Look at me. Somebody sent me a subscription.
Someone
I'm
teach
trying to
me
hit
how
1,000.
use Instagram.
You guys have over 1,000.
Hey, Smurda Cowboy, what's up? How's it going?
Oh,
Glad you could
Smyrna
stop by.
Cowboy. Mike Haley 7 talks about you all the time. How are you doing, bud?
Let's see.
Oh, what's up, Ricky?
Yeah, Ricky Babamoto. What's up?
See, Ricky rides an Indian. His Scout's pretty sweet. I like what he
Yeah.
does with it.
He ordered his Harley on Wish.com.
Tekken
Well,
Moto.
that's not true because Indians actually start and run. Shit off of Wish wouldn't.
And
We got a bunch of people coming in. We got Tekken Moto. He's another local guy to Mass. So he's got a Harley and he just bought a new Spyder F3. So to do cruising and touring with his wife. So
How do you
That's pretty
cruise
cool.
on it with no gas mileage?
he's got a newer one.
So it goes 170 miles instead of 160?
I think they can get over 200 on the newer ones with the
My
Although
God, even when I'm flogging my bike, I get over 200 on a tank.
Yeah, I don't know. We have to yell at Can Am and be like, what the hell did you do with the gas mileage on these things?
They added 300 pounds and an extra wheel.
Especially like your tank is like over a half a gallon larger, and you're getting less gas mileage than a Harley.
And you know what?
That's pretty pathetic.
That RS, without me on it, dry, weighs 750 pounds. So it's not. It probably weighs about the same as some of these Harleys, maybe a little less. I don't know.
I'll tell you this much.
A
I got
Road Glide's
150
like,
miles out of. Sorry, go ahead.
A Road Glide's like I think close to 800 or 900 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They were in the 800-pound range.
So it's heavier. It has a smaller gas tank. It has technology from 1926. And it gets better gas mileage than like your tricycle.
See, even Tech and Moto says, who cares about gas mileage?
The guy who doesn't want to fucking pull over and get gas and would rather be blowing down the highway.
I'll tell you this much. I tracked my mileage over 13,000 miles on my Vaquero, and I averaged 36. On my Harley, I've averaged 41.
You know, the bright side, when you're pulling over to get gas, you can talk to all the Sportster guys.
Hey, my wife owns a Sportster.
As does every woman on earth.
Hey, except my wife, there you are. Except my wife got her 2013 custom for like a song, and it's already set up as a mini bagger. And it's a lot of fun to ride. You should check out the videos on my channel, which are not down here, but they're on my channel.
Yeah, that's a good note for everybody watching. If you don't know who everybody is, even people in the chat, go and check out everybody's channel. Just go give them a
I'll
check
leave a
out
link in the
stuff.
chat.
Yeah, if you want to leave a direct link in the chat to anyone's channel, go ahead, feel free. I'm not going to message anybody and DM them and tell them to stop. I don't care. I'm not one of those dudes.
My wife's Sportster, I think, is faster than my Street Glide, but it won't pass a gas station like mine does.
Let's see. Smyrna says he gets 210 miles on his, and he's got a brand new 2021 Sea to Sky touring Spyder, which he says weighs over 1,000 pounds, which makes sense because that's got a ton of shit on it. And again, Tekomoto doesn't care. He doesn't care about gas mileage at all. Like,
yeah, see, like when I went down to Georgia and shit, if I pulled over 150 miles, it would have taken me forever. That's like I go until like I need gas, and then I stop, fill up, stretch out for like 5-10 minutes, and then get back on the bike and go.
see, I think it probably works out for me because with my back issues, I've probably got to stop anyways. So just stretch out a little bit and then keep going. So, although that's with my current Spyder, I think if I had a Spyder set up for touring that was a little bit more comfortable, I'd probably be able to get more mileage out of it before I have to stop. You know, because I'm sitting there like a sports bike hunched over. I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. Then my back's like, no, it's not. Stop. Like, what are you doing?
Just put some ape hangers on that thing.
I could just picture ape hangers on a 3-wheeler.
How the hell do yeah, I don't know.
Put a big old set of T-bars on there.
Oh no, you're gonna poke your eye out.
Oh yeah, we can't do that. Yeah, that's not allowed.
I don't think Factory 47 makes bars for a Can Am.
Actually, I think it was maybe Purple on 3 there. I think she raised up her bars, and I know what the hell is it? Crap, like all of a sudden, like Blue Bike and Doyle. He lifted up the
yeah, he did that for her too. Yeah. Yeah, there are options for handlebars for the Spyders, depending on what you want to do.
Yeah, just swap out the bars and you'll sit out more.
Yep. You get 120. I get 100.
I was gonna get a Grom and put like 20-inch apes on it. It'd be fucking awesome.
He'll actually sit upright on it.
Just fucking ride the Grom like this.
You and Moto Mike 805 riding along on the Grom. Actually, I was talking to Jason from Ironborn Rider this morning. He was like, I looked at buying a Grom, but the dealer wanted $5,000 for a new one.
That's what they are now. Yeah.
Oh my God. I was in Pennsylvania like 6 months ago, and they wanted $3,300 for one.
Because I've sat on one. I'm like, I could probably do this because it's so freaking tiny. But then I saw the prices. I'm like, I'm not gonna spend that on a Grom.
I'm gonna get like a Grom, put 18-inch bars on it, a light kit, and a fucking big wheel, and just go park in front of the fucking strip club with the rest of the bikes.
I see some new content for Bikes, Beers, and Brews.
Shit's gonna be badass.
I was also thinking of buying one of those Chinese knockoff trikes for like $1,500 and just messing around with it.
Oh my god!
But I don't know. One, I don't know if I would even get it if I ordered it. Two, I don't know what sort of condition it would be in. Three, I'd probably get yelled at. So,
talk to SRK Cycles. I'm sure they have one for you.
Oh yeah, SRK Cycles. Yeah, their videos are great.
Just buy it and ask for apology after.
That's when you start panhandling. Like, get me out of this bike.
You can get. You meet the nicest people at the strip club on a Honda.
The stripper actually loves you.
Oh yeah.
You know what's funny is you two guys look like you're in the same room. Both got the gray background.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, and we got different wall. Yeah, that could work.
See, it's lined up perfectly.
Oh, wait, which way am I going?
They're like, look, they're in the same room, just divided by a black line.
And you're in a basement, so you could actually really be below us. So
I am the troll of the group, and I'm below. Look, if you look on the screen, I'm below everybody else, as it should be. My content is horrible. Don't check out my channel. Seriously, if you want to see GoPro tests and how not to do shit.
Well, I've got plenty of the how not to do shit. I just do it anyway.
I have just horrible do-it-yourself videos. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it. If someone can learn one step out of this whole thing, great. If not, whatever.
No, I spend way too much time and effort on my freaking videos that it's like if I get the watch hours to match the time I put into editing, then I'm happy. Other than that, everything else is gold.
I think I've got like 20 minutes in watch hours per video, which is literally how much time I put into editing.
That's not true. I've seen your view count.
Like that the Grinds My Gear video, I did this like this morning. It took me 5 minutes to record it. I do it in a single take, and it took me like an hour to edit it.
This guy is jealous of that guy. I'm like, I'm starting to average 2 hours of video only because I started using the stupid GoPro remote, which I can't find because it's on my bike out in the trailer. But it has saved me like 3 hours of video of just going through crap footage to get to the actual meat of what I wanted to say.
See, that's why you just front mount the camera and then leave. Like you were talking about the extended batteries before we went live. There's really no point. Like I don't even do a lot of recording. Like when I'm ready to talk, I just hit the go button real quick and it starts recording, and then I shut it off when I'm done.
I got to have like 17 cameras running because otherwise I think it's crap and it doesn't look professional enough because I overanalyze everything.
I thought about getting more cameras originally, and I was just like, that's just more work.
Yeah, I'll do 3 cameras at the most for group rides, just so I can kind of get everything. But other than that, the helmet cam and then the cam pointing at me is enough. And I'm always, just because people always run red lights and stuff, I'm always filming no matter what. Even if I'm not vlogging, I'm filming my rides. But if I am vlogging, I do plan out, all right, where am I going to start? I'll go to that point, start all the cameras, do the vlog, and then,
right. And that's what I've started doing. But before that, I recorded from my driveway back to my driveway. And it's like, yeah, that's 3 hours of footage I have to cull through to find the 10 minutes of decent motovlog footage. And then you guys use full face helmets with a half helmet. Let me tell you, when you feel that side wind hit you, you're like, nope, stop. We got to restart that line because the side wind is going to fuck up the audio and cause a huge issue. and I'm too much of a perfectionist to actually allow that to hit my channel. And I've already made Bikes, Beards, and Brews. I've made his eyes glass over.
See, like that's way too much effort. Like even the Halloween video I did, I realized in the beginning I forgot to plug in the mic. And if you listen to that video, you can definitely hear a sound change between like the two recordings I have, because like the intro doesn't have the lavalier mic plugged in.
I noticed
and I was
that.
like, I can go back and record this again, but I'm not going to.
The one thing that's helped me is Alex Audio Butler, a plugin for DaVinci Resolve that handles all the mixing. So like the other day I did a Resolve tutorial, and for some reason, when I was faced this way, all the audio looked good or sounded good. But when I was faced this way, it didn't sound good. So I just told it, hey, fix that shit. And it did. So it worked out all right. But I put way more effort and time than most people into their videos.
What I've started doing is just making like different templates of what I want to chop up. If I know I'm using a certain thing in every video, like logos or whatever, I'm like, all right, I'll make this a template, boom, copy and paste where I want it done. That way, instead of me doing it every single time I'm making a video, because that's what I was doing. I'm like, this is taking way too much time. So I just took the initial time to make, all right, here's my template, here's my intro template, all of this. And then I just kind of piece it all together into the video that I have. And it somewhat works. I guess I'll find out more next year because I just started doing it in the past like 3 months.
No, I've been doing this a year. I don't know what works. I just post a ton of fucking videos and hope something strikes a fancy with somebody else.
The other thing, I don't know if the GoPros or whatever camera you're using does it. If I turn mine off and on, it creates a new file. So I can go through and be like, oh, this is when I turned it off, turned it on. And I can just pull that file out. And
GoPro, it's really hard to hit four
does
cameras while you're doing it. Sorry, go ahead.
GoPros do that. Phones do that. Like pretty much everything does that because you're literally creating a new file each time.
So yeah, that's kind of like if I'm riding somewhere and it's on, I'm like, all right, let me shut everything off, turn it back on. Then I know, all right, this is my point to start. And
then with GoPros, I mean, they break it up in chapters. So like every 5 minutes, it's a new file.
It's another file.
Unless you select HEVC on your GoPro, in which case it'll record longer. And with the bit rate of the 9, it records longer than the 10. So you get 1 chapter on a 9, 2 on a 10. Ask
I'm not doing that bit. I don't do color correction. I've got like the exact same settings. I have 2 different like settings that I use on my GoPro. I have standard, which is the non-super view, and then I've got like the super view. Both of them have the exact same settings in there, so that's it. I dump it all into freaking Final Cut Pro. I set the sound, and then I throw a bunch of dumb fucking videos in there and call it a day.
I just recently found the color correction on my software, and I just set it to auto, and it does it on its own. So I'm assuming it looks better, but I just feel like
I have a plugin or a preset for my color correction that I assign to some object in Resolve, and I just drop it on anything that's on my fairing has to have that, because for some reason the helmet cam picks up different sunlight than everything else. So whatever's on the helmet stays, but everything else gets the color correction.
Well, that's the
thing. Brightness, and it picks up the colors and yada, yada, yada.
Before we went on air, that's why I was saying like I know you were talking about getting like you have the GoPro 10 and all that crap now, and that's why I was saying like I just want to get another GoPro 8 because I already have an 8. The thing is, like, different cameras are going to pull lighting differently. They're going to pull color correction differently, especially when you go from like different models. So if you have an 8 and a 10, you're not going to have the same video. You have like the 10 and then you have like the 360 cam and stuff. You're going to have different like color. You're going to have different sound.
But the position also matters, because for whatever's on my fairing facing me, like if I'm riding into the sun, it's getting the opposite of that. So you have to account for that.
Yeah.
It's like 5 minutes of editing time to throw in all the little objects on top of the Hero 9. It's easy. After I got it figured out. Oh, the last year I spent probably 1,000 hours figuring out how things work and figuring out the efficiencies in the editing software I use and trying to make the best videos I can make. So it's like if you look at my maybe the first 30 videos versus today, the only difference is going to be audio.
See, I do incremental because I don't want to spend that much time learning something. So like I'll sit there, I'll be like, how do I make sound a little bit better? And I learn how to like improve sound, and then I'll like improve that. And then I'll sit there and go, okay, I'd like to make my editing a little better. And then like, I'll learn something and edit that. So like you definitely see like a change like over time of my videos. It's not, I definitely didn't sit there and learn like a crap load of stuff in one shot. That would drive me nuts.
If you go all the way back to like the first 2 months of my vlogging, I did a video on how to set up your half helmet for audio. And the first 8 seconds is me holding up like a cardboard piece that had a white sheet of paper taped to it. But instead of the white sheet of paper, you see a video playing. And it's my first intro. And I actually figured out how to do in Resolve to track that cardboard piece and then overlay a video on top of it and have it play. And that took me like 16 hours of time to figure out how to do.
Yeah, I don't even spend 16 hours watching Pornhub. I'm not gonna like spend 16 hours trying to figure out how to edit something.
Oh no, I went down the rabbit hole, man. If you look at some of my shit, it's like, how did he do that? Like I track text across objects. The video I put out today with Ironborn Rider, I tracked the front of his fender so I could attach the text to it. And then as I pull up next to him, you see it says Jason Ironborn Rider under like on top of his fender. That's the kind of shit I wanted to do. I wanted to do kind of somewhere between a hobbyist level and a Hollywood level of video editing because my content sucks, so I have to add special effects.
Right. I think that's kind of where I'm at too. I just kind of want to keep it more like grassroots. Like I do want to like put out good stuff and I want to make it look good and like push myself. Like, okay, can I do this in editing? Can I make it work like that? But at the same time, I want to keep doing it myself. Like even if my channel gets bigger or whatever, I'm still going to be the only guy editing these videos. I'm not going to pass it off to an editor like some of these other bigger channels do. They have like a team of guys just banging these videos out every week. Which is pretty obvious.
Nice team. I don't care.
Like, yeah, like you can watch
a fucking van who follows me around with a camera, so I don't have to do this shit. I'll take it.
Right.
Oh no, I've set myself up so I am the rolling camera bike, and I get all the angles I want, and I enjoy doing the editing. So it's like a passion project to get a video out that meets my standards.
All right. Thanks for coming by, Smyrna Cowboy.
Yep. Let's skip to the comments because John's boring.
I heard you. But yeah, I think that just another thing is time too, because there are some videos that take me a lot longer to put out than other ones. And it's just like, I don't know. Like this week is a perfect example. I even said on Instagram, it's like I worked like almost 60 hours and most of that was within 2 days. I'm like, I got no time for anything. I didn't even check out anyone's videos. I didn't even check out any sort of social media. I didn't fire up my computer for like 2 days. I'm like, well, good thing it's the winter and I already have a bunch of backlogged stuff going. No,
I feel like I do. Edit your videos on the clock. I get paid to make my videos.
Hey, Ben's boss, if you're watching, yeah, Doc is fed.
Oh, dude, I don't even hide it. I tell my boss all the time. I don't even just tell my boss. I go into our general like Teams chat and I tell people about the current YouTube video I'm watching.
Oh man, I told a coworker a couple weeks ago. I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to be unavailable from 10 to 2. I'm going out filming." But my boss subscribed to my channel, so he's been watching it for like a year.
I literally sat there one day and I was like, dude, I just found this special on the town of Skidmore. It's 6 hours long. I don't know how many tickets I'm going to be doing today. This is really interesting.
Yeah, I don't have that luxury.
Yeah, I don't either. I get interrupted all the time.
I get
but he's got to
interrupted,
be
I
in
just ignore
person.
it.
Yeah, I gotta be in person, and there's no one else that can do anything that I can do. So
See, I've got like my editing camera and my YouTube camera is right here. And then I've got my work set up right here.
Holy shit,
Oh,
that's a lot of
nice.
monitors.
So I don't have to go far.
Mine is right next. Right next to me. I can't show it because laptop. But yeah, I've got one computer here for work and one here for personal, and I just do my job during the day and edit at night.
Later, Code Gray.
there you go. Yep. Thanks, Code Gray, for stopping by. What else? Dewey Ride said RoadReality killed the comments, so that didn't come from me. Skelly Steve, it's not winter yet. It was. It's been like 30 degrees in the mornings, but next week is actually supposed to get back up to the 50 and 60. So we might have one more wave of somewhat spring, and then it's probably just gonna like go down again. So
bundle up. Hey, you should wear a snowmobile suit.
I want to do a bike away until like salt hits the ground.
I want to do a at least one snow ride this year, like before like the salt trucks and all of that get out there, like just to see how it handles, like with just snow. But
it'll handle like a Chevy Cavalier.
I owned one of those. It handled like crap.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he was saying.
I owned one too. It was yellow.
Okay.
It was the Bumblebee.
Nice, but yeah, normally I'll ride, but this week it's just been crazy with work, so it's like I don't feel like getting the bike out and all of that and riding in. But I'll definitely probably ride next week, and normally ride up until Thanksgiving, and then I just put it away because then it just becomes too much of a hassle.
I'll ride until they put salt down, and then I'll pack it away until at least a day or two of rain to wash off the salt.
Right.
I'm with Ben on this one. But in our area, usually the rain is like 5 hours after the snow, so it starts washing the salt away like the same day.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think last winter my bike sat for 2 weeks once and 3 weeks the second time, and other than that, it was out on the road.
I think last year I packed mine away for like maybe a month. I remember when I lived in Brockton, I packed it away on Christmas because the next day it was going to snow. And then I had it back out the second week of January. It was like fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah. I got a video I went on, and there's like snow on the ground, but nothing on the road, so I was good.
Yeah, usually past couple of years I'll be taking it back out at like last week of February, around there, just like riding like through March or whatever. But really,
I heard that this winter is going to be rough.
I've heard that too.
We're expecting a very harsh and snowy March. So I got to have some off-bike content. Maybe I'll pull out the Lego for that. I did start a second channel for my Lego content, but I haven't posted the video on my main channel where I talk about the Lego. So that's a halfway surprise.
Nice.
Watch your grown men play with kids' toys.
I think I'm looking into dropping in the 124 this year, so I'll have the same gas mileage as a Spyder.
Oh, it's probably still better.
Probably still better.
What kit are you going with?
It's gonna be like a hodgepodge kit of stuff because I've already got like the cams and the tuner and the performance like exhaust and all that shit.
Well, I've heard good things about Zippers, which is like 45 minutes for me. So hit me up if you're in the area.
Yeah, like I said, I just drove through your area in like August.
August was a shitty month to come through my area. It was 100 degrees, 98% humidity, and full of dumb fucks.
Actually, I didn't have the only rain I had is when I was in Georgia and like the tropical storm came through. and I was on the highway for that.
Yeah, it was just humid.
Yeah, that was the complete opposite of my journey down there. It was nothing but rain. So Van 21 is pretty not rained out, but it rained every day that we were down there. Every day that I rode, there was some sort of rain.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm actually. It made me feel better about missing it.
Next year, I want to go.
Yeah, there were a few people that were on like a list that I was messaging back and forth about it, and then, but as it got closer and closer, everyone just kept kind of dropping out.
Well, that's usually what happens. I mean, like with the Georgia trip, I mean, I had like maybe about 10 people that wanted to go, and then when it came down to like actually doing it, I went myself.
Right.
Which at the same time, I like that. So I mean, it kind of goes back to like I think what Trekkie Moto was saying and stuff, where he likes to pull over at like 125 miles and all that stuff. I like to be on my own schedule. So I don't want to have to worry about anyone else. I don't want to talk to anybody else. I don't want to like watch for anyone else. I just want to go. So
TM's just stopping every 120 miles for a Dunkin' Donuts, okay? Trying to get a half dozen donuts and a cup of coffee.
I've got to tap out. Got to drive to Hoboken tomorrow morning and babies. Okay. Thanks, Trekkie Moto, for stopping by. I've been to Hoboken, so I'm sorry you got to go there. And
I've been to Newark.
I actually spent a lot of time in Jersey, so
I'll take Jersey.
I spent 2 days in Jersey. So. No fun.
No fun. No.
The only hotel I've been to where they had like the spikes on the fence, and I was talking to the security guard. He's like, "Yeah, we still lose 5 to 10 cars a week." I was like, "How the fuck does that happen?"
Talent. I did a bunch of Spartans down in New Jersey at that ski hill that used to be Action Park, and that was pretty fun.
Nope, that was the one time I've been to Jersey outside of Atlantic City. I went once for a funeral.
I've been to Atlantic City too. So that was for our honeymoon, and we got harassed on the boardwalk coming back. Some homeless people wanted our food because we're bringing food back to the hotel. We're like, can you like not harass us for our food, please? That would be nice.
Come to Ocean City, Maryland, where you get free joints.
Your food, they'd stop harassing you for it.
Yeah, eat a meal, you skinny fuck.
I do eat food. I have that argument all the time. I eat lots of food.
Yeah, well, you have a metabolism. I don't.
Let's see. Mountain Creek now. Well, yeah, I've spent time in...
Mountain Creek. That's the name.
But
all the time I went down there, I didn't realize that was Action Park. I'd been going there for years. And then I watched a couple specials on Action Park, and I'm like, oh, shit, I ran those trails.
Yeah, I don't run anything except my mouth.
Well, Mike Will Bikes got to take off. Thanks for stopping by. We got Adventure Tomahawks in here. It's cool. Thank you. Dewey Rides is still with us. I think Tekken Moto is still with us.
Dewey's good people. I talk to him all the time on Facebook. You want to talk about editing? That guy puts in a ton of work into his color correction and the edits and everything. We're talking almost every day about editing YouTube videos. It's freaking phenomenal. The amount of time that guy puts in a video.
Effort.
Huh?
That sounds like too much effort.
It is a lot of effort. It's a passion project.
It's the same like Fly and Ride. That dude puts out amazing videos that are so goddamn good. And I'm like, I'd love to make that video, but that sounds like effort, and I'm not doing that.
Another one who's like that too, I don't know if you guys saw one of my last live streams, was our Reese Rides. She doesn't post nearly as often as all of us does, but when she does, those videos are very well done and produced when she does it. And it works. Like some people, they could put out a video a month and still have like a following and people watching it. So I think it really depends, on the time that you have and the type of following and content that you do. But
yeah, I don't have any good content, so I have to gussy it up with special effects and stuff. I got a banger I'm working on. The one I recorded this morning I started editing it after work, and the intro is just absolutely banging. So I'm looking forward to seeing how bad that one flops.
See, like the content that I have that I like, no one watches. The content that I fucking hate and I just want to stop doing, everyone wants. So
That's always how it is. I feel like it's like that with every channel.
I have 2 videos that drive 50% of my views. And one is a 4-minute video I made on a street glide versus road glide. And the other one is how to recline the seats on a Ram 1500. I shit you not. They generate half my freaking views.
Most of my views come from making fun of Rock. And then most of my views past that are from Grinds My Gears. And Grinds My Gears was just meant to be like a one and done video. And clearly that's not the case anymore.
No, it's like your bread and butter.
Yeah. So it's like that's why I put in such little fucking effort. And like they still like
You still do it.
And I've made it clear 100 times. I'm like,
right.
I don't give a shit about these videos. And like they're still the most popular thing I do. Like I did that Friday the 13th video. I was so fucking excited for that. That is like that was like nerd heaven for me. I think it's got like 120 views.
Yeah.
Like I put that out around Halloween. I got all kinds of cool stuff in there. I was so excited for it. But then I put out a fucking video where I'm like, oh, this helmet's fucking goofy. This helmet I don't own is goofy, and I got 10,000 views on it.
Yeah, YouTube is a weird place. Weirdest things.
As far as I understand it, they changed the algorithm recently, which has fucked all of us smaller channels.
It seems like it. Like the past couple of months, a lot of people have noticed that it's kind of trending down a little bit.
I can literally show you that my subscriber count went like this, and then the last week it's just flattened out. I've been doing the +1, -1 every morning for a week.
See, I don't really watch my metrics, so I couldn't tell you. I actually have a video coming out where like I'm talking about that and talking about how people need to stop watching their metrics so much.
Yeah.
Because I see so many people getting stressed out about it. And it's fucking stupid. Like no one here is like supporting themselves off their YouTube. Like you need to stop stressing about like your content. You have to stop stressing about, did you get enough subscribers this week? Do you have enough views this week? Like everyone just needs to cut the shit.
This guy is not wrong. I'm pointing to you, Ben. Oh yeah. So in the last like month, I just stopped caring about the metrics. I mean, it never changed the type of video or the amount of time I put into a video. It never changed that, but I watched it anyway because I'm a nerd and I like the stats. I like to watch them. But I've been doing so much Lego lately. It's like it's my happy place. I sit down and like the other day, I had some guy staring into the passenger window of my truck while I was trying to pick up my kid from daycare, right? And I'm assuming you guys have kids, so
nope.
Okay, well, great for you. Don't have kids. It's not a great idea, but I love my kid, and I was trying to pick him up from daycare, and there was some stumbling asshole who was carrying a guitar over one shoulder, staring hard at my truck. And I'm like one of those guys like, hey, don't come within 5 feet of my vehicle or we're going to have a problem unless I know you, right? So he's staring in there. I said, excuse me, can I help you? And he's like, no. I'm like, then step away from the truck. He's like, well, it's a new truck. And I was like, it's not yours. It's mine. Well, do you live here? No, I don't live here. I'm trying to pick my kid up from daycare. Leave me the fuck alone. He's like, all right. And he finally walked away. But where was I going with this?
He had a guitar. You should have just gave him an IPA. He would have left.
Oh, probably. Fuck. Anyway, I came home and I did Lego for like 20 minutes and I was copacetic again.
Right. You were talking about your happy place, how Legos.
Yeah. Happy place. Lego. I am so drunk right now.
Wait, it's Lego. I said Legos. I'm sorry. I screwed that up.
You can't say Legos. It's verboten. I have a video coming out on that. I edited like 7 videos this week. I got them all uploaded and scheduled. It's fucking hilarious. Maybe.
But
Anybody
yeah,
still watching? I'm kind of drunk.
yeah, we got people in the chat still here. Ricky, Bobby Boater still here. Dewey Rides is still here.
Dewey Rides is only here out of obligation.
Did you obligate him to be here?
I did. I paid him through PayPal, $3.
That PayPal stuff.
I know. I'm going to dispute that charge on my credit card.
But yeah, just to make a point, what Ben was talking about, yeah, just like focusing on like the numbers and stuff is just not good. I've had people messaging me like, "Hey, how did you reach 1,000 subs and all that stuff?" Like, I'm telling people that was a goal. I'm like, I want to see if I can reach this. It wasn't me focusing on like I need to do it. I was like, I want to see if I can do it. Then I brought people in with me. It was more of like a group effort. And then I tell them that, and they're like, "What do you mean you don't care?" I'm like, I hit it. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing now.
I didn't even know I hit 1,000 viewers until I think it was Harley Fat Boy Jr. like messaged me. Like that's how little I was paying attention to my numbers. Like,
well, the other thing too is you shot up fast. It wasn't like you could watch it gradually. You like were at like one point and then it shot up like within a couple days.
I honestly wasn't keeping track of it. Like, I was keeping track of my like sub counts until I think about 500. And then like I just kind of stopped watching him and I was like, it'd be cool if I hit 1,000. Then I hit 1,000 and like I honestly didn't know. Like I probably like I wasn't the first, second, third, fourth, whatever person to even know I hit 1,000. Like I got messages from other people saying, "Congrats, you're at 1,000." I'm like, what? Huh?
Oh no. I watch all those stats like 7 times a day.
Yeah, I feel like that causes stress, so I don't bother it. Like it's the same like Chopper Fed asked me like right when I hit 1,000, he's like, "Are you gonna go get monetized?" I'm like, "No, I don't care."
Right.
I would just love for YouTube to pay for my gear. That honest truth. If it's a zero-sum game and it pays for whatever shit I buy for motovlogging, I'm golden. After that, I don't care.
That's kind of what my video is about. When it comes out Sunday, I mentioned that. Like, yeah, I have shirts. Yeah, I have this shirt deal that I'm wearing, but it's not going to be my job. Like, anything that I make is going back. If I make anything, goes back in the channel. I'll buy a camera or something and all of that, but still got to do a 9 to 5 or whatever just to pay bills and live. So.
Oh yeah.
But
YouTube
then
doesn't pay my bills.
Right. Yeah. And that's literally what I say in the video. It's going to be hilarious of how many people.
Like, if anybody watched my 1-year YouTube anniversary, I started a car blog in 2009 after a conversation at a cigar shop with a guy who was wearing Ferragamos, name drop there. But he was like, "Dude, you know enough about cars. You should have a blog." So I created a blog, and I had one of the Wall Street Journal guys there. And he was like, "Yeah, you should use this software and this and that and the other thing, and I'll help you set it up." And so he got me kind of started. And then I actually earned not decent money, but it more than kept the lights on for a couple of years until I got married and, had a family and all that. And now that I'm doing YouTube, it's like, you know what? I'm happy to spend the money on gear because I'm a gear nerd and I like new cameras and new mics. And I've got the Rode microphone. It's right here plugged in. And I think it makes better videos. Will it ever pay the bills? I don't know. I hope so, but at the end of the day, if I'm having fun, then everybody else is having fun watching the video.
Right. Yeah, I think that's what it is. If you're not, people can tell. If you're not having fun or you don't enjoy the content that you're doing, it kind of shows. And
well, it's kind of funny because I've been depressed for 2 weeks. So I've been fighting that, and it's like I have not ridden except twice. I rode twice in the last 2 weeks. Once last Friday and today. And it's like, I'm going to film both days. And I filmed last week and it turned out okay. But turning on the cameras and then getting on a ride, and I had an idea and I've got this intro planned. And so far in editing, it's come out. And I'm like, dude, that's awesome. And that brings up my whole self-esteem and my whole mental outlook. So while you guys are well-adjusted adult males, I am a child.
Well,
Dude, I got a giant fucking ET behind me.
Slightly less of a child than I thought. More of a
I
child.
have a life-size fucking ET behind me.
It's awesome.
All right, I quit. I'm going to stop the motovlogging thing. That's it. I've announced my retirement. I'm top of my game.
Hey, we got Goofy Bastard with us. He's asking if we,
you want to talk vaqueros? Hold on. I'm going to talk over you, Blackphoenix. Goddamn vaquero riders. Goofy Bastard over here in the chat, because I'm pointing that direction, is he's got a 2016 Vaquero with half as many miles on it in 3 times as many years as I manage on my bike. Just saying. Mic drop.
But yeah, I was saying this. You're talking about the mental thing about just going out and riding and whatever. Like, I do this kind of keep myself busy, because if I don't, I get in trouble, which I had mentioned spending $1,000 on a lawyer. So this kind of circumvents me into focusing my energies on something somewhat positive, rather than veering off and doing something bad. So
if I can't ride, I just put on Pornhub. I'm fine.
A well-adjusted adult male, everybody. Child. I love this being able to point. This is fucking great.
There's nothing well-adjusted adult about me, dude. Like, my entire living room is action figures.
He's got He-Man and She-Ra.
Nah, neither of those. But I don't have kids either. My buddy Dave, who shows up in my videos every now and then, like, he actually has a great saying for that. We because he doesn't have, him and his wife don't have kids either, so we're dinks, which is dual income, no kids. And yeah, that's why I can afford a Harley, and I don't need to pay for a babysitter.
I wish my wife would come on stream. I told her that wives were encouraged to show up to this shit, because the last time I went on a group ride and I told her, whoa, you don't want to come, it's all dudes. And then she saw the pictures of the wedding party that joined our party and all the guys' wives, and she was like, who the fuck is this, and this? And I was like, I don't know. I was blackout drunk at that moment.
It should have been like, those were the strippers. Fucking duh. What's up, Moto Ramblings?
Yeah, Moto Ramblings is here.
It was plainly obvious we were at a Holiday Inn, literally in Somerset, Pennsylvania. And
so that just means the strippers were crack whores, whatever.
I'm legally not allowed to say any more about that trip, other than it was a lot of fun and I almost got killed by somebody else, not by riding. But
crack whore strippers, we just covered that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done.
But he might be done for real. He didn't even turn anything off.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm still here. Don't end the live stream. I'm having too much fun.
Oh man, it's a Friday. Yeah, I got it.
So painful when I wake up to 2 children.
Luckily, I got a boy. So
duct tape, and you don't have to wake up the children.
You would think the roll of duct tape would work, but I guarantee you it does not, because my children are like me. And they talk and yell and curse, and it's a shit show.
That's what the fucking duct tape's for. I actually almost, when my buddy had kids, I told him I was gonna start daycare for him called Duct Tape and Dog Crates.
Daycare is a funny thing. We are very lucky that on the 3rd try, we found a daycare provider that parents like us. I should walk away again. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm lucky my son is pretty much just like me, and we like all the same stuff. So I can have toys, and it's not a huge deal. I'll be like, oh yeah, that's his. Yeah.
Yeah, but how old is he?
He's going to be 12, so he's 11.
Right. I got a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. You try having a built Lego kit around those 2 assholes.
Oh, I did. I bought stuff anyways. I'm like, how is that Andrews? He's too little. I'm like, he plays with it.
My 3-year-old actually builds Lego better than my 5-year-old because he's a puzzle genius, and he loves the kits and he follows the instructions, and it's fucking hilarious to watch him because he holds up a model to you and he's like, right? And you're like, you missed this part. And he's like, oh, and he goes and fixes it. But he literally, the last month since we started doing Lego like full time at our house, he's like, Dada, Lego. Okay, fine, we're doing Lego. I showed to pick him up from daycare. He's like, I'm like, dude, are you happy to see me or do you want to get home and do Lego? He's like, Lego. And I'm like, that's what I fucking thought, kid. And he comes home and I fell asleep on the couch last Sunday. His older brother was at my mom's house. He was at home with me and my wife. She snuck off to take a nap. I turned on a movie. He crawled up. Shit. 20 minutes later, that motherfucker crawled down and he's like, yep, I'm going to do Lego. 3 hours he did Lego by himself quietly. I was like, hell yeah, you're my kid. That's awesome.
That's a good time. Yeah,
I should show you. I'll be right back.
Okay. Let's see. How many times? Well, he stepped away. Legos. You said Legos. It's just Lego. You cannot mention the S. Don't get very bad.
I'm gonna do it. It's fucking Legos. I don't care.
I've always said Legos. Yeah.
It's plural.
Yeah, it just sounds weird if you just don't say Legos. Same shit, different day. Trekkie went to bed. Did he? I think he did. Yeah, I think Trekkie, he's gone. He stepped out. Oh, this is Batmobile. That is a big Batmobile.
2 feet end to end. And just like the 89 Batmobile, the cockpit slides open. It's awesome.
So that's where you put your cock?
Well, only on Thursdays.
Legos. Now everyone's making fun of you. They're all saying Legos.
Fuck them. Check this out. It's got the pop-up machine guns.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Legos are getting so advanced now. They do all these cool stuff with them.
Oh, it's phenomenal. If I told you what I've spent on Lego in the last 6 weeks, you'd freaking choke on your wine cooler.
On just one Lego or Legos?
Multiple Lego kits. I'm not falling for that, Ben. I told you I created a second channel just for my Lego content.
For your Legos?
Lego kits. Look,
How do you have a kit with one block?
No, it's like deer. The plural of Lego is Lego because it's an adjective.
No, deers. Like multiple deers, right? Like several deers.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. That took me 12 hours to make that Batmobile. That was 12 hours not spent editing RoadReality content.
It's 12 hours looking for an excuse not to watch Pornhub.
No, I'm already married. I don't need Pornhub.
You're married. You need Pornhub.
I think it's the opposite. Yeah.
I only need 5 minutes of Pornhub, and I'm done. Then I'm back to Lego.
But you guys will appreciate this because you're in IT. So I have 2 stories about my son.
Boring.
Like, somewhat hacking.
Fair warning. I fucking hate computers. I really do.
I actually do too. But
he got he got into it for the money.
Literally, like I got into IT for fucking the paycheck, so I could go do the stuff I like to do in the job security. I fucking hate computers.
I actually got into it because I'm actually really good at it, and I always did it. I'm like, I can actually make money doing this? This is cool.
If I could make the same money turning wrenches, I'd be gone tomorrow. If I could make the same money as a fucking garbage man, like I'd be throwing trash barrels. I wouldn't be working computers.
No. I want to work at a Harley dealer, but it doesn't pay as well.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. There's a lot of places that don't even pay as well as IT does, but
that's the only reason why I do IT.
Yeah. So we took his phone away, right? And he's like, and he controls his he's got LED lights in his room, but he controls with his phone. So what he did was he created a virtual computer on his computer, put an Android OS on it, downloaded the app onto that, and can put all his stuff on him. Like, how are your lights on? How are you doing all this stuff? Because we started hearing Discord messages on his phone because we had it downstairs. He's like, oh, I did this, and this. I'm like, how? How did you even figure that out? He's like, oh, I just know. I'm like, all right. And then he
gets too smart.
Well, get this. The school he's in, they all get Chromebooks that are locked down. They can't do stuff. He broke it. He broke the lock on it. So now he can download apps and do whatever he wants with it. He's doing all this stuff. I'm like, how are you playing a game on your school laptop? He goes, oh, because I busted the password and I know how to, got all the apps downloaded. I'm like, all right, can you not do that? Because I don't want you getting kicked out of school or into trouble or anything. But at the same time, I'm like, that's actually kind of pretty cool that he's doing that on his own at 11, figuring out just how to do stuff.
I mean, in fairness, it's South Shore Public School, so the password is probably password.
Way back in the day, I had the admin password for my high school, and it did not bode well for the network.
See, when I was in high school, we had like computer typing classes and shit, and they used to have to team us up because they didn't have enough computers. And my partner would sit there and spend like 2 classes like typing out all this shit and like doing all this shit. And he'd sit back, he's like, oh, finally, I'm done. Your turn. And I'd like look over, I'd look at the keyboard, I'd hold down one fucking letter for like 2 minutes, hit enter, and go, back to you, buddy. Like, that was my computer classes at high school. Like, I fucking hate computers. Or I'm like, is it computers or computer? I'm confused now that we've talked about for so long.
It's definitely computers. Okay. It's not an adjective.
Kind of like Legos.
Fuck you.
But yeah, I'm a big gamer. I've got a gaming computer and do all this stuff. Like my life revolves around computers. So
I have a gaming computer too, but I use it for video editing because it's got a great graphics card in it.
Mine doubles as that too. Yeah, just because of the graphics card, makes it so much easier.
Yeah, I don't game either, so like I don't care about that.
Bikes, Beards, and Brews edits his videos in Windows 95, everyone.
If I could, I would. I fucking
yeah, as simple as possible. Yeah, right. Yeah,
I buy newer computers, so it's easier to fucking edit. But yeah, I don't game. I have friends that game, and they're like, "Oh, this looks so real." I'm like, you know what looks fucking real? Life. Like go outside, like fucking.
Look at the sun.
Yeah, get out of your parents' basement, get a girlfriend, see what a vagina feels like, fucking go do real things, like drink alcohol, get in fights.
Oh yeah, I mean definitely like during the winter, like there's nothing else to do or like whatever weekends, like raining, like okay, I'm gaming. If it's during the summer and it's group rides or whatever, yeah, I'm out. Doing stuff and whatever, but
you're on the South Shore. There's tons to do, like dodge drive-bys and get held up on corners.
Oh yeah, all that fun stuff.
Walt Bucket does edit on his phone. I can confirm that.
Yeah, I think he did mention that he did. I actually know a couple other people that do edit on the phone, and that's crazy because my phone, I would throw it if I had to edit on it.
Oh my God. You can't edit videos to my quality on a phone. You need professional software, Hollywood level software to fix the shit that I have to deal with.
Nothing beats a rubber glove filled with fish soap.
I don't even know what the fuck fish soap is. That's got to be a Canadian thing.
Two wheels down.
Do they give fish baths up in like fucking Canada? Like, what is that?
No, the slime feels good.
Oh, he meant dish. Oh, that's totally different. That's a different thing. Although it is funnier if you never corrected it and we're trying to figure out what fish soap was. Dewey, my eyesight is way too bad to edit on a phone. That's another thing. Yeah, phone screens, depending on what you have, are not very big. So. And that's a weird thing. Like I'll edit on my computer and then put it up on my TV and look at it. I'm like, wow, this looks totally like different. Like colors are different and the way things are panned out. But And I don't know what people are using to watch our videos, but I'm assuming most of it's mobile.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess, but
if it's my videos, they're using nothing to watch them.
They're using potatoes.
yeah,
I tried to watch a video of mine on my mom's phone, and I was like, "Oh my god, this sounds horrible," because it boosts all the music, and then my voice is inaudible, which is probably for the best.
But yeah, I mean, views are down. I know, if you guys know Christopher David Lawson, he just posted up saying that he's just like, yeah, I'm done. All my stuff sucks. No one's watching it.
Yeah, I saw his post and I commented like, "Dude, I'm in the same boat."
Yeah, and I've talked to Chopper Fed about it too. I'm just like, you know what? Let's just ride the wave out. Maybe the algorithm sucks. Something's going on because it's not one person. It's global. So obviously, it's not like, oh, we put out a shitty video, or maybe we're all putting out shitty videos. I don't know, but all at the same time. But I think it's just a YouTube thing. I think I'm just going to ride the wave into the next year and do my thing and see what happens. And again, the numbers don't 100% affect me anyways because I need a hobby. I need something to do. And so that way I don't get caught up in drive-bys and stuck on corners. So, you know.
I'm actually surprised you're sitting up so high right now. Like I thought, like down in Brockton, you got to sit below the windows.
Well, I'm south of Brockton now. I don't live in Brockton anymore. So.
Yeah, but like East Bridgewater and all that's the same shit.
No, I'm further south than that. I'm down in New Bedford, so it's no better than Brockton, but
yeah,
just a little further south.
Criminals have cars. They drive.
I am geographically illiterate, but the criminals in my area use the metro. So I'm a mile away. I'm pretty safe.
No, you're walking distance, man. That's not that hard.
Yeah, but they're too lazy. They drive up to our area. If you keep your shit locked, you're okay. If you keep it unlocked, you end up like my neighbor's wife that left her handbag in her car unlocked with her husband's spare key, and that was the last time she ever had a spare key to his car. They stole his shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we were in a sketchy part of town where the KFC was. I don't know if you guys saw my post. My pregame for this was KFC. So Mini Phoenix stayed in the car. My wife was walking away with the keys, didn't lock the car. I'm like, can you lock that car? Because we're leaving our kid in it in a sketchy neighborhood. She's like, oh, he'll be fine. I'm like, look at that guy, like across the street. It's like some tweaker. I'm like, please lock the car or he's coming with us.
Yeah. 2 hours later, they're like, here's your kid. Oh my God,
Right.
take him away.
Oh, he would annoy. They would give him back. He would annoy the hell out of people. So yeah, I'm not 100% worried about it.
My kid would give the address to daycare and be like, take me there. Leave me alone.
Yeah, don't take me home.
Oh, no. My kids don't know the address to our house, but every day when they leave daycare, they're like, oh, yeah, this address. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, that's where daycare is. You end up there, you're her property.
Oh. All right, guys. I'm going to drop off because I got to get up at 4.
Oh, definitely.
Well, that sucks for you.
Nah, not really. I tend to be more of a morning person anyway, so.
I'm a morning person if it starts at 12:01 p.m.
Yeah, that works too.
All right. Yeah, we've been it's almost a 2-hour mark. So yeah, we can wrap it up and say goodbye to everybody in the chat.
Boring.
Goodbye, everyone in the chat.
I don't know whoever's left.
Goodbye, RoadReality's Legos.
All right. Thanks, Ben. Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah. See you guys.
Take care, Ben.
Have a good one.
Yeah. All right. So we'll just me and RoadReality and Goofy Bastard, Ricky Barbermoto. I think 2 wheels down. He said goodnight. I don't know if he's gone or not, or you're just saying goodnight to Ben.
So apparently what I learned from this is I need to do more live streams late at night to catch the night owls. And if you want that, let me know in the comments on my videos below or somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah,
I had way too much whiskey for this shit.
And you're East Coast like me, so when we do it later, we can catch the West Coast people and the people over in Australia and across there. It kind of adds up. So
we'll put another shrimp on the Barbie. Let's go back to my channel.
But yeah,
look at the comments. They're going no.
Going no. Yeah, they're all saying bye and people are dropping off. So, but this
They're all saying Legos. Fuck you, RoadReality. Bye.
So this was awesome. This was fun. We'll definitely have to do it again sometime, and we'll stay in touch. And
Check out this guy's channel.
Yeah, check out everybody. Check out RoadReality. Check out Bikes, Beards, and Brews. Check out me. Check out everybody in the chat. Go check out Moto Ramblings, Goofy Bastard, Two Wheels Down, Ricky Bob Moto, all those guys. Scroll through the chat and check out everybody. Definitely appreciate it.
Hey, thank you for having me on tonight. It was a lot of fun.
No problem. I'm glad we got it all straightened out and got you on your first live stream.
You popped my cherry.
There we go. It's a nice
and cut.
All right. We'll see everybody. Thanks, John.
Take care, everyone.